They were my business on the front page. Headlines. I threw prescription into your frames.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Lucky 56.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Detroit.
On second down, Darnold. And incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Detroit!
To throw is Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Gone! Detroit!
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it first and goal at the 7.
Detroit! Over!
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Lucky 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Gun. Detroit.
Darnold on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
To throw on 2nd down. Noble firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Noble. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Corey Coleman, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything pretty?
And now it's blocked. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun on 3rd down. Noble. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st down, Noble. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! I know he ain't got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Noble. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Throwing on 1st down. Noble. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Flex round.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Flex round. Flex round.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Leopard. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Noble. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jets have recovered. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
This is McCaffrey on the give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Darnold. And This will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Cut!
Second down, Brissett. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Avery Williamson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Brissett on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Brissett to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A second down throw for Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Trying to lay one up deep. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They're going to try and throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56, Detroit, Detroit!
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the...
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And now out come the Patriots. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Brissett now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Brissett being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their 1st one and blew out the Seahawks.
No, check, Patriots!
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And an out. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah,
they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. First down, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They get it to him running left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Ohio! Ohio!
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for